Hand worked with Father Vic in order for them to purchase this building from the bank. This building was to stay for a youth program, could not be used for anything other than that for a 5-year period. After that, it's up to the Board of Trustees what to do with the building. If for some reason Starlight goes out of business, decides what, the trustees decide what to do with the building. It's written into what Father Vic created back then. What the city also provided for those years that Father Vic was here, and I'm probably 2 years into Father Jose's time here, they provided anywhere from $36,000 in the beginning a year to $24,000. The last year of that $24,000 was when St. Anne's created the arrangement with future generations for them to run the youth program. They run the after school, they run the summer program. And
you still pay them?
That $24,000 from the city was paid $2,000 a month to future generations by a contract created by St. Anne's with future generations. No, the city no longer gives that money, and what was happening with that money being used for what it was used for was illegal. It was supposed to be used for the youth, not for other things that it was used for.
An after-school program was in line. After-school program was in line to...
But not charge people for it, and that's what was happening. People were being charged. Father Vic was here. People were being charged, though, for the after-school and the summer program. But the city no longer gives the money. So in order for this place to survive, what we did several months ago was to say, okay, the past year's expenses are X amount of dollars. Based upon the space people are using, the times they're using, what they expect to be using for, we set aside what the monthly number for expenses was, so that this way there isn't an up and down every month, and no one knows what they have to pay until the time they have to pay it. Didn't make sense. So we did it. We're coming upon that time probably in the next 3 months to see what the actual expenses were for the past year, and that number is going to go up or down based upon what was spent. But those monies need to be paid. You haven't been able to pay it because you haven't been able to get
hold it, John. Okay, now you're talking about how this was...
Now the cheerleaders are gone, so...
What happened? So what happened after the 5th year, 6th year? Was it intended to be part... Because I saw the mission statement. Wasn't it intended, even after those 5 years, because Father Vic was still here, wasn't it intended for the youth?
It's for the youth of the city.
No, wait, where did it go from the city? No, but it had to do with St. Anne's too.
No, never did.
What it had to do with St. Anne's was...
It was Father Vic.
Father Vic and Bill Gorhan put it together.
Who was a parishioner at the time?
And he's no longer.
I know, these were all parishioners that took over.
It was a politician, not a parishioner.
I know, he became a politician because he was a good parishioner.
The priest could have been a trustee and a president. That's the only thing that wasn't there about the St. Anne. Nothing else.
I know all about nonprofits, so I understand their mission. The mission had to do with St. Anne's, though, and you can't take that out. You couldn't take that out.
Yeah,
It didn't say St. Anne's. The city wouldn't allow it to say St. Anne's.
So why? Okay, this is my point then. Why would it be your mission for you to be in charge of giving it to, say, like, future generations to make profits off? Although it's not profit, it's a profit for them. I mean, is that what this building was made for? You could give it to an entity to make money?
No, that's no intent.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, right?
But you know what? It could have been done because this door you talk about an egress, you weren't the one that started that. Joseph said it was. You know why he started it?
He threw away those letters. I got those letters.
If he succeeded in what he wanted to do, this was put in so that
future generations
could move up the
No. Because when you do a non-profit organization, you have to assess these things. And
I hate all your show and pretend.
As a problem.
I guess.
hypocrisy
No,
of
Father
your
Vic
praise.
it was under Father Jose.
The hypocrisy of your festival.
It was 2007.
I hate all your shows.
No,
Away with
when I
your
told you Father
noisy
Vic in September,
worship.
Father Vic told me that this ended.
Away with your noisy hymns. I stop up my ears when you're singing them.
That's a kid.
I hate all your
That's a kid.
show.
No. I
Instead,
like to
let
just
there
talk.
be a flood of justice. An endless procession of righteous living. Instead, let there be a flood of justice instead of a show.